Hello again, Tropics fans, and welcome to the latest edition of Tropics Weekly. We are with Ricardo Carvalho. It doesn't need much of an introduction, but you know, with the man behind the mask, it might be a little more difficult to tell. An exciting time to be a Tropics fan as the outdoor season winds to a regular season conclusion. We'll talk a little bit about that, and we'll also start to really focus on the indoor season as training camp actually begins this weekend, and then at the RP Funding Center next week in anticipation of the season opening in early January. And just hang tight. We will have schedule news for you very soon on the fltropics.com website and the social media sites as well. It's kind of a fluid situation still with the pandemic going on and much stronger in some other parts of the country, but the good news is there will be professional indoor soccer here in Central Florida this winter, and fans will be able to attend at a socially distanced configuration at the RP Funding Center, and we'll share all that news with fans in the coming weeks as well. So, Ricardo, let's just talk real briefly about the outdoor season. You were really starting to heat up as things came down to the wire here in November and December. Did you have fun, and was it a good way at least to certainly just keep your feet, if you will, in the game and stay in shape a little bit?
Hey, thanks for having me over again. Yeah, it's always good to play outdoor, and go outside, play some ball, have a good time, and help the Tropics, the outdoor team to accomplish their main goals.
Was it important just from the perspective of, since the indoor season got shut down in March, and obviously there was no soccer at all and nothing, no training as a team, that kind of thing, was it helpful just from that perspective to kind of get your legs back a little bit to get ready for the indoor season?
Yeah, for sure, because it's better, practice out there with, mainly focus in touching the ball, in technical skills, than just be at home watching TV, right? And it's always good to be around, teammates, your friends, and get in shape, and stay there. So,
well, it's a big game this Saturday as the UPSL Outdoor Tropics will be hosting the St. Petersburg Aztecs. It's Christmas with the Tropics on Saturday, so a big family event. We hope you get a chance to come out at Lake Myrtle Sports Complex. Now, the Christmas festivities will begin around 4:30. Santa will be there, photo opportunities, there'll be food, there'll be games, face painting, all kinds of holiday festivities, and that'll be nice for fans because there aren't a lot of holiday events that are still going forward this December, but the fact that we're at Lake Myrtle and can really spread out and make it safe for everyone allows the Tropics to be able to go ahead with their Tropics Christmas, and we hope to see you out there at Lake Myrtle tomorrow. Remember, there is no tickets. There is a parking fee. It's $10 if you're alone, and it's $20 for the whole carload. So load up the church van and bring the team down and enjoy some holiday festivities and some really good soccer, because the St. Petersburg Aztecs, year in and year out, are one of the better outdoor teams in our area. So it should be a very fun afternoon of holiday entertainment, and then a very fun evening of soccer entertainment as well, as the 6-2 Florida Tropics still chasing Dragon City in the UPSL Florida West Division, but a few games still remain. But this is the last home regular season game, and we'll have UPSL playoff information on the website and social media sites as well as that becomes available. Let's quickly turn to the indoor side, where you really have made your name. Leading scorer last year for the Tropics, 23 goals, 23 assists. How excited are you just in general to get back to the indoor pitch and get back to maybe some unfinished business from the end of last season?
Yeah, for sure. I'm really excited. We have been, thinking about this season since March, since all came down for the, COVID. And we were just counting the days for this to happen, if we can get back on the field, we can start practicing, seeing our teammates on a daily basis, and, win the title that we were looking for, because last season we knew we had it, but unfortunately, all these, things happened, with COVID, and we unfortunately couldn't we couldn't win it. So
Well, it's another great roster, and we can't let you go without maybe a comment or two about the idea that Ian Bennett will play here this year. You know Ian well. You've played against him in Milwaukee for many years. Arguably, in my opinion, maybe the greatest player in the MASL, with apologies to Frank Tayu, but I think playing in the East might be regarded as a little tougher. And Max, or rather Ian, has been with Max as a running mate, Max Ferdinand, who signed with St. Louis all these years in Milwaukee. The Wave not going to be able to play this year because of the COVID situation is so serious in Wisconsin right now, and that's very understandable. So it's nice that some of those players will get a chance to play elsewhere, and bringing someone in like Ian and with his talent, his skill, his championship mindset, just maybe a thought or two about what it's going to be to play alongside a superstar like that.
yeah, when I came in the league in 2015, I had the pleasure to play against Ian when I was playing for Chicago Mustangs. And since then, I have been watching him play, and he's a great player. I know we have a great roster, and with him, it's going to be above and beyond. So he's a great guy, you know, off the field, and on the field, he's an amazing player. So I think with him now, we have more than everything it takes to be the champions. So we're very excited. Like most of the players are talking about it, like, you know, about him coming, about him, you know, coming to help the team accomplish, you know, what we want.
That last step.
Yes, the last
that we
step.
all missed, and we're
Yes.
so anticipating, certainly last March and April. Well, as Ricardo mentioned, the roster really has not changed a great deal from that championship, Eastern Conference championship team. In fact, the top 7 scorers on that team are all coming back. So Ian, just, you know, guys like Zach Regad and Guillerme, and of course Victor Pereras and the rest. I mean, it's an embarrassment almost of offensive riches, but the interesting thing is, as good as we were offensively, we were almost better defensively. But we'll talk about that in another show because we're out of time for this week. We hope to see you out at Lake Myrtle on Saturday. Remember, the holiday festivities, A Christmas with Santa, begins at 4:30. Now, a couple of things to know. It's Grandparents' Day. So if you can show your Medicare card, you get half off the parking fee. If you bring a $10 toy to donate, the Tropics will make sure that finds its way to the Boys and Girls Club of Polk County, and they will distribute those to needy children. And if you are able to do that, in return, you'll get your own holiday gift, a set of UPSL Tropics playing cards, and that trading cards rather, and that will be a lot of fun. And we've never done anything quite like that, so looking forward to that tomorrow as well. So that's tomorrow, Saturday, December 5th at Lake Myrtle Sports Complex. Training camp opens on the indoor side on Monday, although they'll actually be in Orlando for a couple of days this weekend. And then look for the schedule announcement coming up very soon. But I can tell you that the Tropics will be home in early January. That's the plan. And so make your plans to get out and see the Tropics this year. It should be another tremendously exciting season, a championship season to be sure. And we can fit about 1,800 fans into the RP Funding Center under the new seating arrangements. So tickets may be at a premium, so you'll want to make sure to get yours early as the games get announced. So Ricardo, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time and efforts and look forward to having you and everyone else back at the RP Funding Center here in literally less than a month now. So until next week, have a great week, everybody.